Fluid retention or liquid retention in your body is terrible, and by the way, it's a silent killer. If you're looking like this or like this, you might be seeing heart problems in the future, kidney problems or kidney disease that you might not even know about that are going to appear at some point in time. If you do not treat your fluid retention, or you have edema in your feet, maybe your swollen face or your hands is something you're experiencing daily, this might not be a good idea to keep going. Instead, do something about it. What can you do? How can you eliminate fluid retention, and what damages does fluid retention cause to your system? That's what I'll reveal to you today in this video. Liquid and fluid retention is one of the main causes of heart disease, kidney disease, and even metabolic syndrome, or the problem with circulatory conditions where the body is not able or not being able to be efficient in all its processes. Obviously, if the blood doesn't reach every cell in the body and you're experiencing fluid retention because your heart is dealing with high blood pressure, low blood pressure, or even your kidneys are not being able to filter all the toxins, and you're causing fluid retention to accumulate toxins, waste, and biological substances that should not be in your body, you are intoxicating yourself. You're seeing problems that are arising from just and simple fluid retention that could be easily fixed if you know simple steps and natural things you can do at home with your own system and your own diet to find a solution. Number one, fluid retention damages your heart circulatory system, and you can help it by reducing salt intake. Salt is one of the most impressive and one of the most attractive substances to water there is in the universe. If you put some salt on the table and you watch how humidity of the area will attract all this humidity and actually condense water in that same table, you will see what I'm saying. Water is actually, or salt is actually hydrophilic. It loves water. So the more salt you consume, the more water you will retain. That's why doctors will tell you, if you really want to reduce high blood pressure and not damage your heart, the first thing you have to do is reduce the intake of salt. Salt, by the way, is actually something healthy only if you are consuming it in small dosages. That is very, very important. And just so you know, fluid retention can increase the volume of blood circulating throughout blood vessels, leading to obviously a higher blood pressure, damaging your heart. In the time being, you might not feel it. And by the way, there are no symptoms to high blood pressure in most people, but you are silently damaging your circulatory system, your heart, which is the first cause of death worldwide. If you need something natural that can help you release or eliminate all that fluid you might be retaining without you knowing it, look for something that can cleanse your kidneys and eliminate fluids naturally, like uric essence, dandelion thistle essence, and also Heart Excel from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. Number two, the bloating of your face, your body, and even you feeling that you are overweight may only be something called fluid retention. Fluid retention is something that gives you many symptoms. It might cause edema on your feet, your hands, but also the accumulation of more fluid all throughout the body, including your face. You might say or look at the mirror and think that you are overweight, that you have more fat that you should not be accumulating, and the reality is it might only be water. The retention of water causes the buildup also of more mass in your body. Your body might be able to deal with it, but it doesn't really mean that you do not have, or that you have, a good elimination of the fluids you are retaining. This is very important because a lot of people feel bloated all the time, and they have no idea that yes, it has to do with their diet, but it's their diet that is causing, in reality, fluid retention, not even the accumulation of fat. Just water retention in their system. So if you want to eliminate it, start by eliminating salt, which was the first point in this video, but also eliminate the excess sugar you're eating, carbohydrates, but most especially all these foods that are causing inflammation, which also cause fluid retention, like canned foods, packaged goods, wheat products, gluten products. All of these will accumulate more liquids in your blood just because they're causing inflammation, and hence you're looking bloated. You seem bloated, your face looks bloated, and you think that you might be losing or you need to lose weight, which in reality, exercise will help to do that, but what you need is the elimination of fluid retention. If you need something natural for this purpose that serves as an anti-inflammatory, look for something like Kirku Health, Uri Essence, and Applizer or Figurizer from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. Number 3, you might even see kidney damage, and what you need is foods that help your kidneys function properly and eliminate the accumulation of liquids. Kidney damage not only comes with high blood pressure, the damage of your heart and circulatory system, or even diabetes and high sugar levels. It also comes by the accumulation of liquids, fluids, more water in your system, more salt in your system, or more foods that are inflammatory, more fats, more fried foods. They come because there's an accumulation of liquids and fluids in your body that they cannot deal with. If you really want to help your kidneys out, you need to start consuming foods that have a diuretic effect in your body. Like, for example, watermelon, fruits and vegetables, lots of leafy greens. All of these will help your kidneys alleviate the retention of fluids and help them function properly. It will also make sure to have an anti-inflammatory effect. Reducing inflammation will help your kidneys eliminate the fluids that they're retaining, and it will take off that burden of not being able to eliminate the liquids and the fluids they have because there's too much inflammation, too much salt, too much sugar, or even too many fats and cholesterol or fried foods inside your body. Remember, fluid retention is extremely damaging to your body, and not many people have focused on this subject when in reality this needs to be addressed on a daily basis. Your diet needs to be healthy. You need to be consuming foods that will help you with that diuretic effect. Like, for example, mint tea. Tea of any sort, really, green tea, black tea, will have that diuretic effect, will have that hydration effect and that anti-inflammatory effect to help your kidneys function. Now, if you already have a kidney condition, there is even more reasons to treat this. You do not want fluid retention. You do not want water retention, not only because it's an aesthetic condition, but also a very important kidney health disease or kidney health problem that we need to deal with. If you need something natural that can help your kidneys stay healthy, look for Kidney Matrix D Berry. Purify You and Uri Essence from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. Number 4, fluid retention can cause blood clots and all sorts of circulatory conditions that can be improved. If you're suffering from any sort of circulatory condition, meaning, for example, blood clots, platelet coagulation, or even high blood pressure, heart problems, kidney disease, diabetes even, this is something that needs to be addressed. Fluid retention exacerbates all these problems because it really stagnates the body into functioning properly. Your cells will not have the good equilibrium they need or the good electrolyte balance they need if they have more water accumulated in your body or more salts than you really should have. So you need to address this in a very serious situation. Fluid retention is not a good business. It's something you want to eliminate. Believe me, start walking, have a good diet, make sure that your body stays healthy with just enough salt, the salt you need, just enough sugar, not more than that, not more carbohydrates, or not many foods that will cause fluid retention. Don't forget to get this your like button, don't forget to share, and don't forget to tell someone that you might be seeing with liquid or fluid retention in their hands, in their feet, with edema, on their face, or wherever you might see a condition like this. Fluid retention might be the start of something very damaging if you or someone else is not paying close attention on how to solve it. Take care.